Little fun news this morning. In this edition of Theater Talk with Taylor and Tyler, a woman is preparing for her daughter's wedding with the help of two old friends. Meanwhile, her daughter has an agenda of her own.
Yeah, we are talking about Mamma Mia. Her daughter invites three men from her mother's past in hopes of finding her real father so he can escort her down the aisle.
Yeah, so you can't talk any further about a show like this, Taylor, first without talking about the music. Whether you're a fan of theater or not, the music itself will definitely have your feet tapping in no time.
Yeah, our music director all along has told us that the music is the real star of this show, and he's absolutely right. And the director says this music is universal because it doesn't just speak to one type of person or one type of audience.
It speaks to so many different ages that I think more than the genre of the music, it's fun, it's uplifting, and everyone has a beat to it, you know, and so everyone has had great fun singing and dancing and playing with it.
Now that we've talked about the music, let's talk a little bit more about this plot. As we said before, Sophie invites three men from her mother's past, the three men you see right there on your screen, in hopes of discovering who her real dad is.
Yeah, it certainly makes for a funny, interesting story. Troy Wald, you see him there on the screen. He plays one of the potential fathers in the show, but he says his personal experience as a father, well, didn't help him as much as he thought it would. In fact, he says it made things a little bit more challenging.
You know, loving a child, that you've got that commonality about it, and so that helps. But you know, the concept of all of a sudden finding out after 20 years, oh my goodness, you know, you've got a kid, and how do you? It's really good directing.
Gail Frick, who plays Sophie's mother, Donna, has a very interesting take on this show.
Yeah, her daughter in the show feels as if she can't move on with her marriage until she knows who her real dad is, and Frick says that's relatable on so many levels.
If not the actual parent situation, I think that you might find that, like I said, just facing an unknown situation before you're trying to conquer the next step. You can't really conquer that step until you know, hey, I've got all my questions answered. So I think that's kind of how Sophie is.
Yeah, so whether it's the music or the story itself, audiences are definitely going to leave with something.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And Wendy, you see her there up there dancing. She plays one of Donna's longtime friends in the show. She says they're not just coming to see a show this weekend. You are coming to have a full experience.
They will get full immersion, basically. It will be as if they stepped on the stage as well, not just sitting on your couch, you know, eating your popcorn, which is all great and fine, but this will be a full immersion, like you're there on the island, attending the wedding and enjoying the full story.
Well, the show opens tonight and runs Saturday and Sunday at 7 o'clock. It also runs next Friday and Saturday with an added performance on Saturday. For ticket information, just call the number at the bottom of your screen. And with the added performance, I assume that's because the demand is so high. And just from seeing the show the other night, it's going to be really good.
Yeah, so we have been selling tickets like crazy. I mean, I think this is such a popular show. So many people have seen the movie, know the music, and there's no way you won't be singing along by the end.
Yeah, and honestly, I obviously have seen the show before, but I didn't know that it was based off of a real group. And I think that that's why people are so in love with it, you know, because they're already familiar with the music.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everybody knows, you know, Dancing Queen and the song Mamma Mia. So by the end, we're going to have you singing along.